Abusia munyina makwa ba yetrase na edi nkomo ahodo na wura bright sleepy kumi pre aye first aye vice chairman dibre no ewo MPP amanyoko no de atodwa no wache say how can you run a party without having a data? Was it MPP amanyoko no ehia aye mobile aye communication training na betunya training communicators ne pa ewo ya amanyoko no kamya kwa say omo party no omo sheda need data hon sensem ene ade ni nyina no nyoma enkoye wasa nyoma no enso emu woni nchemo odo pina na dia todwa kwan odo fa so a party ne betimi aye no betimi nya data sa hodo we aba ba join party ne dibre nie we departments we obenten say ni tina ma no be di party no obeka party no ne yehu nipa no ne bobre ne gina bia ode wo aye amanyoko ni mu opanye ne nsem odo pina na dia todwa buso enko ne yete nsem odo ura bright asleep kumi ode atu edwane ba ye ba betrase na ye de nsem no nso ho enkomo.
How can you run a party without having data of who your members are? You are running a national party, a serious party that has produced a lot of the prominent leadership in this country, and we have no data of whether you are a member or I'm a member. I'm not talking about just writing names. I know the names, police station executives, that's what we have. But there should be a data which spells out each member's name, his history, where he has come from, his qualification, what does he want? We look at where he came from, what activities he has. So if I'm a CEO and you come to my office looking for an opportunity, I can just go in my data and type your name.
And know who exactly
you are. Maybe your contribution is so huge that, but the CEO is coming from maybe US or somewhere and he doesn't know you. If we knew our members off head, Monica will not even come into an election.
Because it will be based on merit.
It will be based on our members. And how do you tell whether I'm a member or Sami is a member?
The database.
It is the database that will really give us all this. After that, we need to do a fingerprint machine where we fingerprint all our members. Let's register new ones.
Biometric data.
Biometric data. When you go for a primaries or maybe MPP election, national election, or any of the election we run as a party or a political group, the electoral commission will come and officiate it. We understand, but yet we will give them our database and then the fingerprint machine, so the whole Ghana can vote. The whole Ghana MPP members can vote. You just walk to where the voting is going on, and then you just do a fingerprint. It shows your data. You're a member.
So you are a proponent for opening it up and making sure that every eligible party member takes part, and not the fact that
it will help. We contested for National Youth Organizer in 2018. Now, at the close-up margin of the election day, now I was called. You see, apart from constitutionality, we have what we call the best practices.
Right.
Now, so with the best practices, we can do an election. We can run an election, and we don't have any votarian in here. So the deputy, let's give them also a representation to come. It's best practices, not constitutional. So most importantly, I sat, Nanabi and the rest, I mean most of the big wigs in the party, sat and said, I'm from Central Region. It was heated, that national youth organizer, myself, Kamadi, Dominic Ebia, the job day ground, that was the time. We were all moving on. Then they said, oh, but the Ashantis, if you look at the trend, none of the Ashantis is contesting for any of this thing. And that's our stronghold. So if you think about the party and not a personal gain, step down for Nanabi. So I stepped down for him, and then he did an agreement with me. The agreement was that when he wins, he will let them appoint me as deputy national youth organizer. When he won, he said, go to hell. Wow. Oh, go online. He's there. Nanabi. He said, go to hell. In fact, I stepped down and taught the whole Ghana for this guy. The day I stepped, because we just wanted Ashanti regions to also have a representation at NEC. And for the interest of the party, I stepped down for him. Did a lot for him. Designed a lot of proposals. We actually came out with policies that we intend to inject into the youth wing in order to make it very, very strong and active. After the election, he said, go to hell. This issue was not a joke. That was 2018. He said, go to hell. And he took somebody else. Meaning that the contract we have, if I should pursue it legally, they will say, you're a party man. And why are you taking your party man to whatever? I didn't. So we had to really also recall back and then be doing job at the. There are so many of us who work for the party that do not hold positions currently. But the kind of work we do for the party, using volunteer groups and others, is more effective and efficient than even those who claim they have assumed responsibility as a particular position of the party. Organizer position to actually be contested, and of course, I did not make it. I understand. It was also the same grounds of monocracy. You don't worry. So most importantly, what I am looking at for the national first vice, can you name all the 3 national vice that we have? Apart from the fact that somebody has to push a microphone before the people were like, are these people part of it? The vice chairs, 3 of them, we have only known them only when there is a problem, like somebody pushing what's the name, the microphone somewhere. Then we all ask, who is this one? Then there is another one, and the next and the next. So the 3 I am looking at strategically joining that particular position as a national affairs vice to actually complement the job of the chairman. Okay. You need a level-headed, deep-seated knowledge guy, a person with human relation, okay, humble person, because running political party is not a joke. People have attitudes, they throw stones from everywhere. It's about whenever they throw the stone, it is either you pack it to build a house or you decide to let it be a problem for you. And so most importantly, you need somebody who understands the dynamics of the party from the grassroots to now. More to the point, you need somebody who is action oriented. Some of us cannot sit when we have made promise to people because we don't want the outcome to be, oh, you said it, you couldn't do it. Yeah. Just like NDC promised cocoa or whatever, and then so what I hate to hear is that I said I will do this, that. So most of the time when I have given my policy, I give you the implementation plan and the sustainability plan, clear cut. So we sustain that to continue benefiting all of us. So the idea is that I want to bring some activism in the vice chairmanship.
It doesn't just become a position you hold, but then it becomes based on what you're also doing. I want to bring some
activism in the vice chairmanship role, which has been redundant for some time, because there is no spelled out responsibilities given
for the vice chairs.
But then I believe we can overlap and possibly help the youth organizer in building TESCOM, help the organizer in making sure Nasara is okay, help the chairman too, which is of course our responsibilities already, is to really complement the efforts of the chairman for him to achieve his goal. But that shouldn't be that when the chairman has not initiated anything, we will sit down. No, I want the vice chairmanship to have some kind of activism and to be able to produce results. So for me, I believe being the vice, I have all the international exposure. I don't know who in our party right now, who in our party has that international exposure than I do. This is what I do. I travel all over the world. So I am so interested in the external branch of our party. I don't accept the external branch name. I felt it should have been named Diaspora Branch. Diaspora.
Not external.
External is an offshoot of the original. So we always don't think about them. It is only when we need help from them that we go there, which is dangerous. I proposed, if you check, that we should have the MPP Communication Institute, not the MPP Institute that was launched.
Not the Patriotic Institute.
I said MPP Communication Institute in 2018. MPP Communication Institute because we need to train. We are in power, and we are talking about issues of sensitivity that borders on economic development. So what we expect from our communicators is to understand the dynamics of what we are doing. So if we actually want to really project the things we are doing, we need to train our communicators, and we need to coordinate and know how to give them allowances. Sometimes a serial caller might need just credit, he might need just data to do his job. But of course, we did not pay attention to the coordination I spoke about. The launching of the institute is different. Mine was a mobile communication institute where you have like a huge bus with MPP Mobile Communication Institute. It goes around each constituency and train the communicators there.
So it's not about having a centralized
place you cannot drag people from.
But then moving from one constituency to another.
Let me give you a town behind Boku, Pusiga and Kulungungu. Kulungungu is where Nkrumah was almost bombed. If you remember, the attempted bomb of Nkrumah. Kulungungu is a border town to Burkina. Now, right at Kulungungu, there is a communicator there. Is he going to really be transported to Accra, to the institute, to come and learn something and go back? Are we accommodating them? Have we looked at the cost involved? All these things. So it should have been mobile bus with mobile MPP Communication Institute, where we go round each constituency. We are there. All communicators will come. We train them both in 2 mediums: the local language and then English. And also, we should have also used those people who man the sensitive sectors of the economy to speak about those issues whilst you are in power. So parliamentarians should not be sitting in their office waiting for another communicator from maybe Shukura to go and communicate on the issue of possibly free SHS. No, the one responsible for the free SHS, the education minister, can send the deputy to be doing the communication throughout. Or the PRO of the education ministry should be doing that and all out. Because that gives us details with content and with the exact points.
And these are gaps you realized.
I realized.
That you feel basically led to what we saw in 2024, the party losing power.
Yes, it is one of the reasons why. So the communication thing, we still have to open it. NPP National Communication Institute is a mobile bus going and then training our people. We believe that politics is about space. Virtually, you move from police station, come to constituency, become regional, and then your space is widening, the scope is widening.
Yes.
But if the base is not democratically and properly elected, they will choose the wrong person. Because it is the base that choose even our leader as presidential candidate. So it means that the base is so important. It's like running a school. The best teacher should go to the daycare because that's where the foundation is built. But we put all the best teachers at the university, put them at the secondary school, waiting for the bad teacher to run them from primary and bring them to us. Then we begin to now fix things that should have been fixed at the primary level. So most importantly, it means that our police station should be very important. It's the fulcrum on which the party runs. The police station executive should understand the dynamics of democracy, understand the dynamics of a good leader and a bad leader, and the effect it can have on us.
Right.
But sometimes we take that for granted. The base. And then they also go, it's like garbage in, garbage out.
Abusiani pe kwoti ni eyora bright sleepy kumi and they were first vice chairman Dibreno ewo MPP amanyo kwon no de nsema do e de atu edwano ye tena se na ye de sefi ensem no enso eho enkomo na eni nkomo sleepy akasa
obanyansafo ye bunumbe yenka na nsem obanyansafo ye bunumbe sana yenka na se asemia bright asifi kumi ekin ebi obefi se opportunity or kasa beberebe any ade but the point is that asana o kana kenyansa wom e wo sa nya dwuma ketwa de but nyansa wom you say e wo se party hu ono ankasa ne supporters ankasa wo ko de ekan nyina de ana ngofo fi se asumasi na oh we dey MPP ni but the party itself should have a support-based data. You can kinke. You say or a member and the details where your files, your profile so. Kinke MPP niya ufria chumawabe. Or you say. It is about sebiani you data kraba it me unti the bright can. Asampa say a party for now more train share down course there. But the asampa fee say Saka party no so transi adwene ho akwa akiri a atumi de saa nem na kɔ take into consideration akababo omo akra ama omo say ye support the so te ebi be kan ho ana senate etimi fees asem we nya de a also omo relent omo nya bibi mfa ho na fees omo ya ebebo omo all the party supporters within the country they should be dated or say your data I da ho a ye bo senwa bieja ye 1000 Yana said 1 million MPP supporters now. Here 1 million supporters will be a bubble DBA so a yin home formation. But I say the power as soon as you are not so benten or Ghanaweb party now, physics and so. I had the part our training whoever. Like, share, have a comment in the comment section as a fire MIA.